Welcome, everybody, to this edition of the Triple B Mania Megacast Panel Halloween Special. That's right, Halloween Special. Halloween's here. People are knocking on my door, and I'm not giving them any candy because I'm pretending I'm not home. But hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody this past Saturday. It was awesome. Now I am, here's a picture of it before I introduce everybody. That's right, I am Mr. and Mrs. Brewer is now living at 374 Route 119. So, yes. So, anyway, we got the Mania Megacast guys in the house tonight with their top 10 Halloween movies. It could be scary, it could be horror, monsters, whatever. Anybody's 10 picks are good. It's going to be a treat because I'm not a big horror fan, and I think I pulled some stuff out of the archives. But first and foremost, here's my first Mania Megacast panel. He is a guy who picks people up and throws them like lawn darts now in Imagine Wrestling. He's going to talk a little bit about that here, part of the show. He's got an attitude and a disposition that he's not taking crap off anybody now. He's our man, the world beater, Chris Coleman. Chris, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, Bubba. How are you?
Am I right, though, a disposition that you're just throwing people like lawn darts? And
I have said it before, and I'll say it again. If you threaten me, I will respond in kind. Violence begets violence.
I seen you.
If you threaten a man that is comfortable with violence, you will receive violence.
Well, can I ask you something real quick before we introduce a little bit? I love the Rad Boys. What made you pick Jake Wiley up and throw him 30 feet? I wish I had the video. I can't do it, but
all of this with the Rad Boys is a series of unfortunate misunderstandings. I come into the building that night, and there's three guys in my face screaming and yelling, "I'm going to get you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that."
Okay.
In where I come from, and I know where you come from, you don't ever wait for the other guy to throw the first punch.
Okay, I see your point.
If you let the other guy throw the first punch, you can get knocked out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You got to strike first. So that's
okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I do like the Rad Boys, but I love you.
I love the Rad Boys. I'm rocking their stuff right now. You know.
Oh,
like I'm wearing my Rad Boys shirt.
You're rocking the Rad Boy stuff after you threw him 30 feet.
Hey, like I said, it's a series of unfortunate misunderstandings.
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys can work it out, or you can actually do what you got to do. That's why you're the world beater. So, are you ready for tonight?
I am. I'm ready. I have my list right here. Honorable mentions, the whole 9 yards.
Oh my God. Well, this guy here can only I can only imagine what he's picking. He is the host of this Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk and also Hey Guy Podcasting. He's doing everything. He's Johnstown's own king, the king, Larry Stryker. Larry, how you doing this evening?
Hey,
wow,
what's
you got
up,
a hat
Bubba?
and everything.
I got that hat.
Yeah.
I hear Coleman making threats. It's going to be a good night.
Did you see what he did though? Did you see that?
I did. He threw poor Jake Wiley like a Rey Mysterio during the NWO against the trailer.
I know.
We're going to have a little chat on Saturday, Coleman.
Okay.
All
right.
Well, everybody, our next contestant is special field correspondent Shane Stahlmiller. He's part of the host of the NFL picks, the college picks. He's everywhere. He's got a big party tonight. He's the host with the most. Shane Stahlmiller. Shane, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I actually my list went from 11 to 12 when you said honorable mention. I thought I would definitely add one. So.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I know Rich Smoke is hopefully coming in, but last, the anchor, the wildfire of this podcast. He loves prime time because he's probably drinking some prime right now from the great white north. This kid is money. I'm going to say that till the day I die, and he's a good kid to boot. Is our man, Kal-El. Kal-El, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, Bubba. How you doing?
Good. And I bet you got some pictures that I can't see probably on the wall. That's probably funny. And you're shaking. And I think I can see from way far away. I can only imagine because I see your mom is on the Facebook and glad God bless America that Facebook is working tonight because me and Shane was just having a hard time. So we got JJ, your boy JJ's in the house. He says, have a good show. Thank you, JJ. Chris Anderson, Lisa's in the house. Watsmunsky, Carl, thanks for joining. So, hey, I got a couple pictures that I want to show here real quick. And this one was, and Larry, you couldn't make it, and I wish you could have came last Saturday. But
Me too.
This is the APWF picture with Mav, Cable, Princess Jade, Dominic eating a cupcake. Yeah, that was every time he took a picture, he had a cupcake in his hand.
He carried that thing around like it was a present.
Yeah, and also here's these guys. Look at that. Kal-El, myself, Shane, and the world beater taking a picture because we wanted to get something in, So, guys, thanks for coming last week. It'll be a night I'll never forget. Yeah,
Hey, Bobo, when we're all leaning forward in that picture, it's kind of like the Three Stooges all leaning, hello, hello, hello,
Well, they probably say I'm curly. I don't know. So, how's everybody been doing?
Pretty good.
All right. Yeah, this is Benjamin. Benjamin says Hocus Pocus 3 is one of his movies. Okay, Benjamin.
There you go.
Pocus. Chris Anderson says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Now, guys on Facebook, social media, YouTube, if you guys have your picks, you could play along with us because we're going to probably talk a little bit of pulp culture here a little bit and then go right into the top 10 Halloween picks, our very own picks. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. And I'm going to say that I'm not a big horror fan. Now, is anybody in the panel a huge, huge horror fan?
Did you say horror or
horror?
Hey.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't say.
I got to start a new list. I got to start a new list then. I was misunderstood.
Well, I didn't say the adult. I didn't see the fun movies like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like Halloween, or I like horror movies.
Okay.
I like suspenseful thrillers, I guess I could say. Not more slashers. Has to be a psychological aspect or a comedy.
A horror comedy?
Oh yeah, there's funny horror movies.
Oh yeah, I agree. Well, Benjamin says Casper. He picked Casper. Hey, there's no right or wrong answers here. So, hey, before we get into the movies, I know we were talking off camera. What is your guys' opinion of the Nature Boy coming to AEW Wednesday night?
Horrible.
Really?
If someone has so much fucking money to blow to bring in Ric Flair, bring in me. I'll do it for half of what Flair costs.
That'd be more entertaining than Ric Flair.
Oh no, Kal-El.
On AEW at least.
Oh
He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, say what's on your mind. That's why this podcast is an experience.
I did, brother.
I know. Why? Do you have a pure hatred now for Flair?
I never did like Flair.
Oh, really?
I never liked Flair, and I know JJ met him years ago down at I believe IWC brought him in for autograph signing, and he was telling me how much of a dick he was. Why?
Well, I met him at a big time wrestling event, and he had 2 beers in his hand. So I got a free picture. So it's downstairs.
Well, no wonder his liver's black.
Hey, Christian Cage is probably the best skill they have right now. So, So Kal-El, you don't like Ric Flair either?
I like Ric Flair. I don't like him in AEW. I don't think that's the right way to go.
Because you're not an AEW guy. You're a pure WWE guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it only when my dad has it on the TV, but I do like Christian Cage now. Christian Cage is like probably the best
funny,
heel in
isn't
that company. Yeah.
You're right. I agree.
We're going to have a little talk after the show today.
Shane, what do you think about Flair if you've seen that, going to AEW?
Flair could be at County Market or Sheets, and I would go see him because I tell you what, it's a train wreck. I had a couple friends. They lived above me in an apartment. They went to South Padre Island in Texas, circa '95, and they said they partied with him, and the guy was a complete just wild. These girls went WVU, so they know how to throw down a few old make me walk funnies or Heinekens,
Okay.
And he was probably in his late 40s then. So, shit. I can just imagine. I don't know how. Hulk Hogan was saying that he's never seen him drink water.
I don't think he ever has. He probably needs to drink some Prime. That is like water. I drink Prime now. Kal-El got me hooked now.
That would be the one thing that would put his liver over the edge. Not Jack Daniels or Bud Lights. It's Prime.
I tried Prime the other day.
Yeah. So you did?
Yeah, I tried. I saw the fruit punch. It's pretty good.
And
was it good?
You're gonna have to give Kal-El some cash.
Does it have a lot of B vitamins in it and stuff like that to juice you up?
I don't know.
I think it's tasty. I mean, I didn't put any alcohol with it. That'll be next.
It leaves a little bit of an aftertaste in your mouth, though.
Like Ric Flair, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
So Chris, you're still the guy in the business. What is your opinion on Flair?
I mean, good for Rick if he can get a paycheck out of Tony. Yeah, if Tony wants to spend all this money on guys that realistically aren't going to give him any matches, then whatever. But at the same time, he's paying Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett's wrestled more matches than half his roster right now.
I know. Yeah, crazy. That's crazy. I mean, hey, like everybody said, he's getting the money. It's Flair.
How old is Jeff Jarrett?
50 years old.
He's 50 or 51, something like that.
So
yeah,
I think he's going to be bringing in more. I think he's going to be bringing in more guys for the Sting farewell tour.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Well, so how's he paying his guys with blue pills and some generic hypertension pills too? Maybe some.
Who knows?
Well, okay, I got some comments. AEW is a nursing home of professional wrestling, says Chris Anderson. Greg Rischel said, "Woo, I agree about Flair."
Well, Chris Anderson said, doesn't know wrestling.
Flair is on the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, but it's time for him to leave the ring leave the ring and to have people like Chris Coleman who could put butts in seats. Ooh.
Well, they would have said that about our podcast, Bubba, if we didn't have Kal-El, that we're the nursing home of podcasts.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, somebody said to me today, they're like, Bubba, you're 52 years old. I said, yeah, I got good genetics. They're like, wow, you don't look 52. I said, well, I am, and I don't act it. But Benjamin says the Steelers are going to win this Sunday in Acrisure Stadium, 33-24. I hope we can score 30 points. And I know Kal-El is like, Kal-El, what's your opinion on that question from Facebook land? Tell me your honest opinion here.
I don't know that they're scoring 30 points against the Jaguars. Jaguars are pretty good.
Who you taking, though? Who would you take right now?
I mean, I can't pick.
You're allowed to take anybody you want. I'm not meaning to put the pressure on, but
I gotta take the Jaguars. Honestly, in all honesty, they should be.
You're allowed to. You're allowed to. That's why we love you. Because I knew you weren't picking the Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers scored 33 points in total combined.
They haven't in about almost 2 years.
Whew.
Yeah, it's terrible. But anyway,
come on, they've kicked that many field goals in 2 years.
They have. So next week, guys, we will do our picks. Everybody on the WWE Crown Jewel. We'll do some picks Friday night. These guys will come on. We'll do some wrestling talk. We'll do some picks like we always do. Chris Elliott says Double J is 56 years old. Well, he's better than I am, and I'm 52. And
Holy shit!
I can't even move around. Nathan and Kim from Florida, thank you so much. And he's like, #Fire Canada. Yes, I totally agree. So next week, everybody, we're going to do the WWE Crown Jewel picks. I know the last time we did it, I don't think I gave the results because I was so busy doing other stuff like getting married. And I will look because I have the paper here and I'll go over that. But, next Friday, we'll do 9 o'clock and we'll talk Kal-El's favorite subject, WWE. So we'll do that. But now, drum roll. Our top 10 Halloween movies of all time. This is going to be unreal. Why are you laughing for it, Kal-El?
I don't know. I think my list is like, I don't know.
Well, you wait till you hear my list. You'll be like, what, Bubba? What are you and these guys are like, what are you talking about? Okay, so I'm going to read Danny's because Danny gave me, he couldn't make it because he was actually working in a horror thing, you know what I mean? Like scaring
like
people
a
and
haunted
stuff.
House or something.
Yeah, haunted house. And like I said, Rich Smoke must be, and Rich was sick yesterday, so he couldn't make the college thing, so he might be under the weather. But hey, Chris Ward, thanks for tuning in. Now, Danny's number 10 pick was Scream. Number 10 was Scream. I like Scream. Now we're going to go with me and my number 10th pick. I'm going to read his and then go over mine and then loop around and Kyle will be last. Mine is a movie called The Reanimator. If anybody ever
the Reanimator.
The Reanimator. Because I was probably Kyle's age, maybe a little older, and I was like, oh my God, this is the craziest, where they brought people back from the dead. And it was more explicit than horror, but it's on my horror movie. So number 10 for me is The Reanimator. Chris, what's your number 10 movie?
The Monster Squad from 1987.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good movie.
I never heard of either of your two so far.
Well, the Monster Squad was like more of a
comedy.
It was campy. They were kind of going over.
It was fantastic. Good movie.
They had like the Wolfman and Dracula, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. It was kind of like, it was kind of like if you mixed like the Goonies with monsters.
That's a great analogy for him, Chris. You've never seen the fucking Goonies.
You can't find that movie anywhere. You can't find that movie anywhere.
I'm going to Google it right now, see where you can watch it at.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. See, these are going to be so unorthodox, Kyle.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, okay. Now let's go. This is going to be good. Stryker, your 10th pick is for Halloween movies?
30 Days of Night.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one.
Good one. Very good one.
Yeah, that is good. Shane?
Thank you.
I can only
My number 10 movie is probably one of the only ones that's a recent movie on here for my list. And it's A Quiet Place.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I've never seen that movie.
Fantastic. It's scary. It's creepy. It's aliens invade and they can't see, but they can hear. So everybody has to be really quiet. That's the whole premise. And there's A Quiet Place too, but it's really good, really well done.
Okay. Okay, Kyle, your number 10th pick.
I was gonna say before I do this, all mine are gonna be like recent movies because
that's okay.
Seen, like,
that's okay.
Myers stuff.
Good,
so, my number 10 is like the first Goosebumps movie.
Okay.
I like all those books, and then they made the movie, so I like that movie.
They made a lot of those movies, didn't they?
They only made two. They made a lot of the books.
They had a TV show, yeah.
Is that a cartoon?
Yeah, they have that too.
No, I think it's on Disney. It's on Disney too or something. I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about. No, it's live. It's live.
There's some computer animation in it, but other than that, it's live action.
Oh, okay.
So you can watch a Monster Squad on Fubu, VIX, and Showtime right now.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Benjamin said Goosebumps. He picked Goosebumps too. Benjamin did. Chris Elliott said A Quiet Place is good too.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody's picking some of your movies, Kyle. See? All right. Now, okay, number 9. Because I know Larry's like, oh, Bubba, your podcasts are 3 hours long. Number 9. Number 9 is it's actually getting shown in downtown Indiana as we speak at the movie theater on Philly Street. Is the Jack Nicholson movie, and Danny's number 9 is The Shining. It's good, but it's not on my list. But
that was one of my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Was The Shining, yeah.
Okay. Now Shane, you're gonna have to fucking Google this fucking movie because you're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Bubba? My number 9 movie is The Night of the Lupus, where they had giant rabbits.
Oh, I've seen that. It's a horrible movie, but it's
it's scared the shit
Night of the Lupus.
Giant rabbits just everywhere, and they just destroyed the town. And I remember seeing this movie when I was all drunk, and we woke up and we watched it all hungover. And
they're the size of buffaloes.
Oh no, they were the size of like half of Godzilla's. Like all these rabbits were Yeah, it's like a 1970 movie. Yeah, yeah, I knew. I knew everybody's like, "What the hell's wrong with you, Bubba?" Night of the Lupus is number 9, just due to the fact it was rabbits. Okay, Chris, your number 9 pick.
Pet Cemetery from '89.
Oh, good movie.
The original Pet Cemetery. Yes.
It was scary as shit.
Stephen King movies are very good. Okay, that's a good one.
Pick.
Okay, Lakin, thank you for tuning into the Triple B Experience. Anybody wants to give their top Halloween picks on Facebook, because Facebook's working tonight, which is actually good. Come on down, and we love the comments. The more comments, now we won't get 5,000 comments, but we'll try. I don't know how you get 5,000 comments, but hey, we'll do what we can. Larry?
What number are we on? 9.
We
right?
are on number 9.
Yes, sir.
Trick or Treat.
Oh, I seen that. Trick or Treat. Was it like a couple? Was it like a couple movies in one or something?
I don't think so.
They had like a scenario, like the little kid that had the mask on.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2007, that was that kind of got me a little bit. You know,
How did it get you, Larry?
Well, it freaked me out a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah,
because
a little
you were
bit.
giving candy to kids, and you thought kids are going to come to your house and kill you.
No, not that. But I mean, you watch these freaking movies, and then you're outside doing something. You hear the bushes moving behind you. You know, it's kind of freaky.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit, that's funny. Okay, Shane, and your potpourri of movies.
Potpourri.
This is gonna hit close to your heart, Bubba. I think you're gonna love this one. They Live from 1988.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah.
You put your glasses on like this, and you can see. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can see the alien. So Kal-El. So the premise is Rowdy Roddy Piper actually stopped wrestling for a little while. Got heat from Vince McMahon for that.
Yep. Was
starred in this movie, and he was really good. He was really good in it, and he ran into a guy, and he basically gave him these glasses, and everybody out there were aliens except for a handful of folks. And when he put the glasses on, he could see who was the alien and who wasn't. So, and then he had that quote.
The best fight scene of all time.
Him and Keith David.
Best fight scene of all time movies. And he had the best quote ever because it's downstairs. When I met him, he put it on the 8x10. And it
should be higher on my list. I don't know why it's not, but
what's the quote, Shane? What's the quote?
I came to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
You're fucking right, man. That's the best fucking quote ever. And I love that movie. I love that movie. And to me, it would be more. I wouldn't put it as a horror. I was big science fiction.
But it is a horror movie because it scares the shit out of you. If you're 12 years old in 1988, you're like, holy shit. Right. You know, it is. I think it is a horror movie. It's in that.
Well, and to me, I mean, we're going to probably do top 10 science fiction movies too, because this is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Science fiction, anything that's like, I think scary, not slashing and blood, but the psychological thing, like Pet Cemetery, movies like that really get you. You know, like View from a Rear View, the one with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, those are the things, where you're thinking about it. You don't really see it, but you're thinking about it. So
that's a great movie. They Live is one of the fucking great. That's Roddy Piper's great. That is probably the best wrestler did a movie probably of all. It's a cult classic. Like it was better than. I'm gonna be like The Rock and Cena and those guys. They did some great stuff.
Hands down.
But
and Kal-El, your mom will let you watch this. You can watch the full.
No, you can't watch the ending because the ending's bad.
I guess so.
Bad, but it's all good. So have your mom like at the ending, just shut it off. You'll be good, and it's great. I'm telling you, it's good. If you need to borrow
tell me what the ending is?
Huh?
Can you tell me what the ending is?
The ending is the guy looks up and it's an alien. It's an alien girl. They were doing something. They're playing Pinochle, and
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So okay.
Pinocle's good. That's a good game.
Pinocle's good. Kal-El, what is
They're playing Taste the Pickle with my butt cheeks.
Oh man.
Okay, we'll have to wait for Kal-El a little bit. Shane had to put that zinger in.
You just broke him.
That's why it's uncut, unscripted, uncensored here in the Triple B experience. Number 9. Your number 9 movie, Kal-El.
This is one of my other rough ones. I don't know. I was thinking about it for a while, but I figured I'd put this in. I put Casper the Ghost.
Somebody said Casper the Ghost over on the Facebook.
Someone beat you to it. That's a good
There
pick.
you go. Okay.
I grew up on that one.
I like Casper.
The cartoon.
Well, the comic book used to be good. It's not worth any money because that's out of Archie Comics, but now they could probably do a better job with the animation and stuff.
Yeah.
So no, Todd, thanks for tuning in. No, that's pretty good.
Love Casper.
Everybody's getting to all kind of different stuff. All kind of different stuff. Now we're on number 8. And Danny's pick was, I never seen this movie, and I don't know nothing about it. Annabelle the Conjuring. I don't know if that's one movie or two, but that was his pick.
It's a series, yeah.
Yeah, it's a series.
Okay. My number 8 movie was pretty funny because I actually went to, this is the only movie of any horror type that I ever went to the movies to watch. And I laughed the whole fucking movie, was Freddy versus Jason.
It was in 3D, right?
No, it wasn't 3D. See? Thank you, Amanda. That was a great choice. See? The family's coming through, man. That was my only movie I ever went as a horror, and it was just so stupid. But I know they were supposed to do a sequel when they were having Ash, and it was going to be a 3 of them, and it never happened. But that was my that was my number 8. Yeah, I just couldn't believe how stupid it was. But anyway, that was my number 8. Chris?
My number 8, I leaned more into like the monsters kind of thing. And Godzilla versus Kong from 2021.
Good one.
Ooh. Okay.
They're going to make another one of those.
I love Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I do. I have a lot. I have all the Godzilla recent stuff. I have all the movies. I love Godzilla movies. I grew up on Godzilla. I just
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I love King Kong too. I have a thing for Planet of the Apes. I have every single Planet of the Apes movie ever made. That actually fucking scared me, but I didn't do that because that to me was science fiction, and that'll be when they came through the fucking corn.
Oh, it scared me too. Yeah,
I was scared shitless when I was a little kid. So, Larry, I can only imagine, like I've been saying every time here, yours.
Yeah, I bet you're worried when it comes to me.
Not really.
Actually, I got Scream at number 8.
Okay, the original.
Yes, 1996.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're all coming to Steel City Con, I believe.
Yeah.
Are you going down to it?
Probably not. Too many fucking people.
Yep, I agree. It's too much. Okay, Shane?
We're going back to the 1990 Stephen King TV series, It. The OG It.
Yep. Yeah. And you know what was fucked up with that was the fucking spider in the second part fucking was cheesy looking.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with those Stephen King movies, you know.
Right.
It and
that's a good one, man.
Cemetery Cujo. Cujo scared the shit out of me as a kid.
That's a good one.
Hey, I tell you what. I'm going to tell you guys something. There's 2 things that scares me in life. Number 1 was when my mother got mad at me. She was pissed. I was scared. And number 2 is fucking clowns.
Oh yeah.
You never liked Doink? You never liked Doink?
I did, but like clowns and porcelain dolls, nope.
Oh, porcelain dolls.
Hey, you know what though? Hey, Kal-El, I think your mom fucking hates fucking clowns, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's my aunt. She hates clowns.
Is it Amanda?
Yeah.
I knew somebody in your family hated fucking clowns.
Yeah.
You know. Lakin agrees with you, Larry.
That must have been weird when TC was around.
It must have been. I don't know how. I never had any. I think clowns are funny, but that's just me.
Oh, they freak me out. And then porcelain dolls. No matter which way you look, they're looking at you. Oh, they freak me out.
Oh, this show has me laughing.
Did you you ever see that commercial, Larry, where they go to like a BBRO or a bed and breakfast, and they go in this room and it's all porcelain dolls? I just picture Larry going in there and being like, open the door and then shut and be like, fuck no.
Yeah, Lakin says, fuck those damn clowns and porcelain dolls.
That's right.
Oh, yep. There, Amanda Stark. I hate them. Oh,
She got us loved.
Her creepy daughter. Her daughter's creepy.
Oh, that's funny.
You can see her profile picture. She's Wednesday Addams for Halloween.
I know. You guys did pretty good.
That's awesome.
Okay, where are we at? Are we at you, Shane?
No, I picked it, and then went off the rails.
Okay, we're at Kal-El.
Okay, so this one is more towards like younger.
Kal-El, you're 13. You're fine.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's called Hotel Transylvania. It's more like
yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like the Addams Family.
Yep.
Well, you're gonna laugh. I actually went to the movies to see that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I took my stepdaughter. Yeah, back in the day. And there's like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Adam Sandler does the voice of one, and
who's the Frankenstein is one of his other buddies. Is it the dude?
Is it John Lovitz?
No. Wait,
Spade?
he had a TV show, Queen of.
Oh, you're talking about Kevin James.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he the Frankenstein?
He might have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, that was good. That was real good. Okay, now we're on number 7, and Danny's pick was It Chapter 1. I think it's probably the remake. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It Chapter 1, and
fucking clowns.
Well, and this is my number 7th, is the same as Shane's. It, the TV movie. The first part was scary as shit because it was on TV at that time. And like I said, I watched it. Actually, the only horror book I ever read was It. I read it. My sister had it, and that's the only horror book I've ever read in my life because I'm not a big horror fan.
That book was scary. I put it down like page 400, got like halfway through.
Yeah. So, okay, Chris, what is yours?
My number 7 pick, Wolf from '94 with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, good one.
Oh,
I never heard of that one.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Wolf. Yep.
Okay, that's a good one. I didn't think of that one. Wow. Okay, it's hard to narrow it down to 10 with this whole hodgepodge of categories,
genres. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, King, what is yours?
My number 7 is House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, I never seen that.
Rob Zombie.
Zombie stuff is a little scary for me.
It's freaky.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Shane,
we're gonna go back to when you were just born, there, Bubba. 1973, The Exorcist.
I was 2, but yeah.
You're 2. The Exorcist.
Yeah, is that the Linda Blair?
Head spins around, vomit. Yeah.
You know what? I've only seen that, but I have never seen the whole movie. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of movies, and I'm probably going to have a couple honorable mentions myself. Todd said that was good. Forgot about that one. Okay. So, Kal-El?
I was gonna check. Can you guys hear me fine? Mine thing was glitching out.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Okay. So, number 7, I put Ghostbusters.
Oh, the original?
Good one.
Yeah.
I think Rich is coming in. I seen Ghostbusters, original Ghostbusters, in the movie theater. Hello, Rich.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Rich's dog was attacking.
Rich, you look rough.
Fell asleep. Sorry.
You feeling okay?
Oh no, that's okay. Okay, so hey, Rich, let's. You got your top 10. We're at number 7. So if you want to give 10, 9, 8, and 7, go ahead, brother. I like Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a good movie.
Let me hold on. Let me find my list here real fast. You guys keep it rolling.
Gotcha.
I'll catch in.
Okay. Right on. Okay, here we go. Number 6. Number 6 in Danny's pick is the countdown.
Countdown.
I don't know. That was what he wrote. I don't know what it is, but anyway, my number 6 movie is now I had Lost Boys. I crossed it off. I do love Lost Boys. That's probably going to be an honorable mention. I put Chucky in there because Chucky, the first Chucky, was pretty funny.
Oh, the first
horror-ish.
Child's Play.
Yeah, Child's Play. Oh, Child's Play. I'm sorry, Chucky's a TV show. Fuck, Child's Play.
We know
That's
what you
wrong.
meant.
Well, Child's Play. Okay, you're up, Chris.
Okay, so again, I kind of leaned into more of the monsters and
There's nothing wrong with that.
stuff of that nature, and this one kind of more for nostalgia purposes for me. From 1999, The 13th Warrior.
Explain
I
that
never
one a
heard of
little
that
bit.
one.
So The 13th Warrior is based on a Michael Crichton book called The Eaters of the Dead.
Okay.
He wrote Eaters of the Dead as a challenge. A friend of his said there was no way he could take the legend of Beowulf and Grendel, the monster, and Grendel's mother, the mother of monsters, and make it interesting. So Crichton wrote The Eaters of the Dead, which they turned into the movie The 13th Warrior.
And who is in that?
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
That's a horror type movie. I thought it was like
I'm calling it again, like Shane's saying, that kind of psychological.
Oh, okay.
Because initially, like there's the monster.
I thought it was a war movie. I thought it was a war movie because I never seen it.
So originally, the villagers think that it's monsters attacking, that they're creatures that are a combination of man and bear.
Okay.
And then on the third night, a dragon comes and destroys the village. Well, they come to find out that they're just men dressed in bear capes and things of that nature.
Oh.
And that the dragon, the fireworm they call it, is just cavalry carrying torches circling down through the mountain.
Gotcha.
So it's how can you trick an enemy into thinking you're more powerful than you are?
The illusion. Okay.
The illusion.
Gotcha.
You're creating a monster that isn't there.
Okay. That's why your movies are very thought-provoking, actually. I have to see that movie. I thought it was a war piece. I didn't think it was anything.
I've seen it. It's
not only is it on my top 10 of this, the Halloween monster, genre, it is one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Well, that'll be another list, and it'll have to be whatever in all genres, and that'll be bad. Okay, Larry, your pick.
Number 6, right?
We are at number 6. Yes,
correct.
All right. Friday the 13th, the original, 1980.
Okay. That started it all. I think
Nothing like seeing Jason for the first time.
Yeah. Well, Jason, it was his mother. First one. You didn't see Jason until the second one.
Well, I mean the mask and everything.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are you?
Well, as a kid,
No, I know. But the kid just sent me something.
Oh.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Oh boy.
You're not getting me off my derailment. Shane?
Send him a trick or treat picture. I have Aliens from 1986.
Ooh, good one. Monster movie. Very nice.
You fucking once Miskies and you're fucking goddamn photoshopping. I'll get it. You're not derailing me, kids. You're not derailing me.
Why don't you show it? Why don't you show it now real quick?
It's another classic. It's another classic here on the Triple B Experience. It's pretty good. That's a good Christmas card. I can't wait till you get all the pictures and it's all Christmas cards. But yeah, I will save it here momentarily, but it's not derailing me of my show here. Okay. Where are we at? We were at you, Shane?
Kal-El.
Yeah, I had Aliens and Kal-El's now.
Aliens, the original Aliens.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Kal-El?
Number 6, I put the original Haunted Mansion movie.
What is it?
The original Haunted Mansion movie. The Disney movie.
Okay. Is that the one with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then they had a sequel?
They're remaking it now, I
a few
think.
months ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Rich. Now you got 1 through 6. If you got them, say them, brother.
You mean 10 through 6?
10
Yeah.
through
So
6. Yeah. Thanks.
I literally couldn't find it, so I literally just remade it in the
That's
last
okay.
in the last 45 seconds. So yeah, no judgment on this list. I was just trying to think of like my childhood movies that kind of screwed me up as I was getting a little bit older. 10, I actually went with The Grudge. I hated that fucking movie as a kid. Number 9, kind of a very similar type of movie. The Ring was on there at number 9. The one movie that really messed me up, especially the tanning bed scene, was Final Destination 2. That movie was,
so let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you go behind a truck full of lumber,
the logs,
do you
man. Yeah,
get out of the way?
My fiance won't do it. So I mean, we actually we go to like Harrisburg area all the time, which is like a major like industrial area. There's a lot of trucks, and you get a lot of those on the highway, and she won't even get behind it. not even close. For me, I've never been tanning in my life, but I remember watching that tanning bed scene where the back door closes and like they fucking get cooked to death because that thing gets stuck. I mean that used to mess me up, man. What a weird ass movie.
Yeah, I agree.
And then number 7 for me was actually Jeepers Creepers. I thought the second one was pretty good. I remember that movie kind of freaked me out when I was young. All the people that are all like stitched together and shit. And then number 6, I went with The Shining.
Ooh,
Good one.
good.
You chose the one genre I actually don't watch that much of.
No, I don't think I don't.
We don't either. I don't either.
Yeah,
I did take the kids out to Estes Park where Stephen King wrote The Shining, and we visited that. That was really cool in Colorado. So.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Todd said, not to ruin any surprises, but I'm hoping someone has the Blair Witch Project. I don't know, man.
You never know.
I don't know.
I'll throw it out there. It's my number 11 honorable mention.
Well, I'm going to give you this lovely thing here because you know what? This guy here took over fucking New York, man. This guy was something, man. And this guy right here, he was something. Yeah, the Munskies once again.
They're doing you wrong, bud.
Oh, they can Photoshop like nobody's business. I can't. Everybody's lucky I can't Photoshop.
I thought it was going to be Slimer, but it's a Stay Puft. It's better.
It's the Bubba Puff. I just go to Punxsy in Indiana. I take one step from Indiana, boom, I'm in Punxsy. And then the next step, I'm in DuBois. I'm in Clearfield County getting a burger at Denny's Barrel Pub. So I had 3 steps because I'm a big, giant Stay Puft marshmallow guy. I don't know how you guys Photoshop. I need to take a class. And I knew something was coming. And I know there's a picture of me somewhere on your wall. I just know it.
It's kind of hard to find, but
I know. It's okay though. You keep me on my toes. Oh, somebody has a comment here. It's your aunt laughing about it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I knew how to Photoshop and I knew how to do my wrestling DVDs to put them on YouTube, I would be, oh my God, I'd be cat's meow. But I never could. Okay, let's get back. I'm not getting derailed here. That was good. That was good. I do love Ghostbusters. Did you see the last Ghostbuster movie?
yeah, that's actually on my list.
No, don't tell me, but that's good too. I liked all the Ghostbusters. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought I was excited when they all came out at the end of the third one. But anyway,
it's fun. It's funny though. I was just talking about Ghostbusters last night. We were talking about movies that we never saw that are like big, like like pop culture things.
Oh, they're all.
I have never watched it. I've seen parts of it. I've seen individual pieces. I have never watched Ghostbusters.
You're
not
welcome.
the original, not the new ones.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you.
You're missing out.
I don't know.
Okay, we are at number
5.
Number 5 on Danny's is The Smile. I actually seen this movie. I saw it at work actually, but I didn't think it was.
Is that new?
Yeah, it's newest. It's
Newer.
real new. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So my number 5 movie is a movie about a guy lived beside a vampire. Ronnie McDowell helped him out, and it's called Fright Night. Fright Night. That was my number 5 movie. It was good. I liked it.
That was a good movie.
Chris?
Tremors from 1990.
Oh,
Oh, good one.
fucking Kevin Bacon and fucking
Kevin
Remo
Bacon,
Williams.
baby.
Remo Williams.
Are you talking the first one or like
Yes.
2
First
through
one.
13?
I have seen all the Tremors movies,
I
but
have too.
I'm talking about the original one from
What's the guy
1990.
named? Bart? Is it? What's the guy?
Bert.
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 Bert
Chris
Gummer.
Elliott says number 5.
Bert.
The heels have eyes. He said. And
Ooh,
Todd
that's a
said
good
that's
one.
a good one. Good one, Chris. He said.
Yep.
Okay, Larry, you're up.
All right. Wrong Turn 6.
What?
Wrong.
6?
6.
What about 1 through 5?
Yeah, well,
Larry.
No,
what happened there?
I like Wrong Turn 6 at number 5. Back off, Shane. All right.
It's your list, Larry. It's your
That's
list.
right.
No, I just think
Let me have it.
I've only seen a couple of them. I didn't know there were 6. That's
But Larry,
yeah.
did you see 1 through 5 to get you to 6, or you just
I
saw
did.
6?
No,
Okay.
I saw them all.
Okay.
They're one of my
and 6
favorite series of movies.
Okay.
The first one's pretty good though.
What's it about?
Well, you made a wrong turn.
Yep.
I'm not
made a
going
wrong
to
turn,
tell
now
you
you're
about it.
not.
I'm not telling you about it. I want you to watch it.
Oh, okay. And I want you to watch the Goonies.
I'm watching it right now.
You fucking liar. Shane, you're up.
Baba. Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984.
Good one.
The
Johnny Depp,
OG.
first movie. Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Ready
because
for this?
the way the wall, they filmed it where the wall was kind of upside down and the blood kind of went the opposite direction. I mean, when you're 11 or 12, 13, you don't realize that, you know, how they filmed it. You just think, shit, blood is going up the wall, you know?
Right.
I've never seen a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
You only have to see the first couple.
Dream
Larry
Warriors with
Warriors.
Dawkins soundtrack.
I'm shocked Larry came on here. I didn't know he even saw 10 horror movies before. I thought he was just so busy with the AEW crap over there. He didn't have time.
No.
Oh my. Okay. Kal-El, you're up.
Okay, number 5. I felt this was a Halloween movie. I put E.T.
Love E.T.
Like a
Oh, yeah, they
that
dressed up for
counts.
Halloween. Good
That
one.
counts.
That's a
One
classic.
of the best movies ever made.
That's
I'm
fantastic.
That's a good pick.
not a fan of it, but one of the best movies ever made.
Well,
Love
I
E.T.
went to see that in the movie theater when it came out. And I'm going to tell you a story. I was sitting beside a smoking blonde girl and a smoking brunette girl. And I was probably a little younger than Kal-El. And I thought I was in heaven, and it was the greatest thing in the world. So, and I was eating Chips Ahoy cookies. So, I mean, that's my ET experience. And I remember Reese's Pieces was huge. But I mean, it's actually a heartfelt story.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it is one of the all-time classics, you know. So, no, that's a good movie.
Elliot.
Yeah. Okay. Rich?
Number 5, I am going to go with Psycho.
The original.
Good one. Yep.
Either one. I mean, both of them were great. The original is good. The remake is good. I was a fan of both. So, I mean, just Psycho in general, you can't go wrong either way.
Okay. Okay, well, now we are at number 4. Danny's was The Grudge.
It was too high.
Never seen. I've never seen that one. I'm
going to text him and criticize him later.
Well, and my number 4 is Chris Elliott said number 4 is Wrong Turn. Must be the original one. Number 4 is the original Scream for me. I didn't see the last one that they have out yet. I haven't seen that one yet.
My fiance loves those movies. She was trying to tell me I better have it on my list, and fun fact, I don't.
My wife, good thing about my wife is she's not into horror movies. So she walks out when I watch The Walking Dead. Tammy will walk out of the room. And
I don't think Scream is scary.
And I couldn't have. Well, it is scary because Drew Barrymore gets killed. You know what I mean? She's at her house and some dude's calling you, and all of a sudden he's at your house. That's pretty damn scary.
Shane.
Her language is so labored and she takes so long to get anything out. I would just be like, hurry up. Go ahead, kill her.
Like, I want to kill you already. Hurry up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hey, Shane.
Yeah.
Do you like scary movies, Shane?
No, I mean, I don't know. Not so much.
There goes the
Listen.
punchline.
Now, hear me out.
I don't think it's scary.
Listen, you're in the kitchen in your tidy whities, popping popcorn, and the phone rings, and you hear, "Do you like scary movies?" Tell me that's not gonna shrivel your pecker up. Guaranteed.
I think you're just some guy who has breathing problems asking me to talk about movies.
Oh,
No, because what Shane's going to do is he's going to reach on top of the refrigerator in the cookie jar, get his spare
grab
gun,
something?
and be like, all right, let's go, pal.
You're
Where
so
you at?"
right. You know, I have like one in the kitchen. I have one on a grandfather clock. I have a book with 2 Glocks in it.
You're
And then
talking
I have a
to
gun
Clint
safe down here.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
under my desk, I even have something under here.
You guys are all wrong. What he would do is, hey, let me put you on hold real fast. He'd go grab his list of movies 1 through 79, sit down and go, where do you
Yeah,
want
I
to
would
start?
take my lipstick. I'd start putting my lipstick on. Get my lipstick all ready.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're Chris, aren't we, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Number 4, 13 Ghosts.
God damn it.
13
I heard of
Ghosts.
that one.
I think I've seen that movie.
I have seen that. I have seen it.
I think I've seen that too.
Is that with a ghost ship?
No, this one's there's an eccentric millionaire. He's assembling 13 ghosts to open up this weird contraption. So he sends out like this team of paranormal.
Oh, I didn't see that one, Chris. I thought you were talking about 13 girls that just blocked me off Facebook or some shit.
How to label?
Man.
How to label Shane's Tinder profile?
I keep
right.
thinking of the Penguin commercials. And Joe Latham, thanks for coming on. Okay, Larry, you're up.
All right, my number 4. I'm going to be surprised if anybody heard of this one. Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984.
I've heard of that movie.
I have heard that about it. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's about Santa Claus, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
It was banned in a few states in the United States.
You're absolutely right.
It was
because they put it out during Christmas and people were mad.
And you did not get that at home video, Bubba.
No,
you couldn't go down to home video and get that.
Nope.
Hang on. Yes, you could.
Maybe down in J-Town, but not up here.
Maybe in Johnstown, not in home PA.
Home PA wasn't letting it out.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of a little town like on the outskirts of Sonoma where Bubba's from, and outskirts where I'm from.
And actually, Home PA was actually in an episode of the X-Files.
Where the fine Javicki family has Security Military Depot.
Fine Javicki family with the Security Military. Yes, that's right. Get your hardware at the Military Depot.
That's a free plug for you guys.
Yeah. They were there Saturday.
They were.
His dad looks like Jake the Snake or Sam Elliott. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I know. He's funny, man. Okay. Who's up?
I think I'm up.
Okay, Shane.
And we're on number 4.
Yeah.
Bubba, you already picked it, but you didn't put it high enough. Fright Night, 1985.
Okay. That is a good one. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that movie.
From 1980 to like 1988, I think was the golden era of just like campy, funny,
right?
Kind of a little bit scary.
Okay, Kal-El?
Let's see. Number 4, I put the second Goosebumps movie. I think it's so good. I think it's better than the first one, honestly.
The second the second what?
Goosebumps.
Okay, I thought you said Ghostbusters. I was like, well, you're on a Ghostbuster kick. If you make me fucking Slimer, I'm shutting this fucking show down.
That's what I thought you were going to be made into, Bubba.
Well, Tammy Rao Brewer. I like that name when she's watching. Thank you, Tammy, for watching. Okay, Rich Smoke, you're up.
My number 4, I heard a couple people had this a little bit earlier, but I thought it deserved to be a little bit further down the list here. I went with Friday the 13th. I remember being a kid and like the first time I saw that movie, I remember that really kind of screwing me up. And the whole series of like Jason kind of.
Well, Jason is badass.
So he's definitely one of the best. I mean, I think the last 4 I have are all pretty much like top of the line slashers. So we'll see. But yeah,
gotcha.
Go Jason Voorhees.
Sharon Bennett, thank you for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. And everybody, thank you for tuning in for this Mega Mania Cast Top 10 Halloween Pick Show of our top 10 Halloween movies. And we appreciate you guys coming on, commenting, subscribing to the YouTube channel, helping us out, helping me out, keeping this thing moving and grooving. And I love the panel because these guys are entertaining, and I love when they come on. So number 3 of Danny's is The Exorcist. Number 3 is The Exorcist. I can't move my neck, so I'm done. Okay. Now my number 3 has already been mentioned, is the original Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, but I also like Nightmare on Elm Street with Dream Warriors because of the Dawkins soundtrack. And then I loved it because I said this to somebody in high school when he smashed that girl's head in the TV, and he's like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." You know what I mean? Like, I love that. That was awesome. So yeah, that was my impersonation of Freddy Krueger. Chris says number 3 is Cujo, and Chris, you are up.
Cujo.
So from my number 3 from 2007, Stephen King's The Mist.
Okay,
That's a good one.
that's the one with Thomas Jane.
Yes,
Good movie.
it has one of the most heart wrenching, complete mindfuck endings.
Good movie. Good movie.
What the hell's going on over there?
I don't know. Somebody's getting
Yeah,
beat
what's
up or
going
something.
on?
Somebody getting beat up. Violence is always the motive, I guess. Lair, you're up.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I heard it too.
All right, so my number 3 is Halloween 4, 1988.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Why are you laughing, Rich Smoke?
Oh, I had something stuck in my throat. It wasn't a laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought maybe you was watching a Phillies game in the World. Oh, never mind.
Good one.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Ooh.
Ooh. Todd said Freddie was awesome, and Lisa said whoops. I don't know. That must have been a movie. Your mom said whoops. I don't know. That was a movie. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, Shane.
Okay, number 3 is number 1 in my heart.
Why did you put it number 1?
Well, because it's not the scariest movie. It's one of my favorite movies, The Lost Boys.
Good movie. That's my honorable mention.
I must have watched my cousin Tanya and me watched that movie every day after school for 2 years.
Yeah, I like the Frog Boys, man. That was the and then the old man. You had to have him enter your house. Oh.
And then the little kid has says 2 words the whole movie, and that's star.
Oh, we got a celebrity in the house. We got Diamond Troy Justice in the house. Troy, thanks for tuning in. Director of Wild Boar Film. He's a big horror fanatic. Okay, Kal-El.
Number 3. I actually just watched
Number
this
3 on
movie
the
a few days
list.
ago. And I think is good enough to come on my list. The Corpse Bride.
What is it?
It's called The Corpse Bride.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You like those kind of animated horror little things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good movie.
Right on. Did you, what's well, you probably said the other one. Yeah. Rich?
I am going to go with The Nightmare on Elm Street for my number 3 as well, actually. I mean, there's something about when you're a kid, let's say you're watching Michael Myers or whatever it is, you have that nightmare, right? And you kind of wake up and you're in a sweat. I think there's a weird subconscious thing when you're a kid. You're scared to go to sleep after watching, Freddy, because now you can't tell if the shit's real or if it's not, right? It kills you in your sleep. Well, you're terrified awake. You're terrified when you're asleep. And there's something special about that. He had to go in my top 3 for that reason. I mean, it's just one of them guys. That
Absolutely.
Yep. It was my top 3 too. Sharon Bennett says, how about The Birds?
That was a creepy movie.
Ronnie Arbogast in the house.
Hitchcock,
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hitchcock.
If you guys that are tuning in want to give your number 1 horror movie of all times, because we're up to almost number 1, put it out there and I'll read it. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in on a Friday night when Friday night's all right for fighting. So anyway, number 2 on Danny's was the original Nightmare on Elm Street. And my number 2 is actually the biggest movie horror genre that has a lot of movies in it and sequels and stuff. But the original Halloween movie with John Carpenter scared the shit out of me because it was on. No, I didn't see it in I didn't see it in the movies, and I didn't watch it on DVD. It was the only time that it was on NBC when I was a young kid, and my parents were not at home, and I was by myself. I don't know where my sister. I was scared shitless. So that is, the Halloween movie is probably one of the only iconic Halloween franchises that I truly like. I think Michael Myers is a bad motherfucker, but so yeah, that scared the shit out of me. And I'm not a big horror fan, but that one what did it for me. Chris?
So I went again for number 2, back to the kind of monsters and action-y kind of monster movie. I went with Predator from 1987.
That's a classic, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that one. I got time to bleed. Yeah. Wow, that's a good one, man. That is a good one. That's a classic. 30-some years old, and Predator is coming back full circle with that movie Prey, which is very, very good.
It was very
good. And actually, in the comic book land, Predator versus Wolverine limited series is out. I got 1 and 2, and I haven't read either one yet because I'm so far behind. But Predator's a good series, man. You can't go wrong with Predator. Chris Elliott said number 2 is the new movie called The Pope's Exorcist with Russell Crowe. He's taking his number 2 movie. Larry, you're up, brother.
My number 2 is A Wrong Turn 1 from 2003.
There we go, from 1 to 6. All right. And the whole premise is they made a wrong turn.
Made a wrong turn.
So when they went to J-Town, they went to Ferndale.
Was it left? Was the left turn?
Hey.
Illegal left.
Wow. He went straight for the balls on that
one. Oh shit.
It's
how about them Phillies now, you son of a bitch?
I'm gonna be honest. The wrong turn movies are kind of the earlier ones, like the 1, 2, even 3, were kind of cheesy, but good, gory good. And then 4, 5, and 6, and I believe there's 7 too.
I've never seen them.
You got to watch.
Is it like Jeepers Creepers and shit?
No, Wrong Turn. I've watched the first one, and I'll tell you what, because I have traveled in southern West Virginia, and I have walked. Listen to me. I have caught flights. I've caught flights at JFK. I got off in Harlem, and I walked. And you walk through terrible neighborhoods, but you look straight. No one bothers you because you know what? It's the creepy white dude that's going to rape you, cut you up, saute you, and pickle you in a jar. And that's what Wrong Turn. It's just a bunch of creepy dudes that are going to molest you, kill you, and then eat you.
Ooh.
That's what's creepy.
That was a very interesting way.
That was a good analogy, Shane.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize.
So I understand that. I get it.
I got a Facebook Ronnie Arbogast. Friday the 13th, Halloween in that order. Single movie, Night of the Living Dead.
That is one of my honorable mentions. That's 12.
Okay, so Shane, you are up.
I too picked number 2, Predator. I think
seriously?
That could be number 1. I mean, it could be number 1. I had it number 1. I dropped it to 2. And I just talked myself into putting what I have at number 1 and number 1. But in my book, that scared me so bad when I was 12 years old.
It was either. I mean, I ain't gonna.
I remember Kurt Mears, a couple other kids were staying over at my house when I was 12. We put that video in, we watched it, and we were just like, didn't say a freaking word. No sipping soda, just sat there speechless, like, what the fuck did we just watch? Predator.
Wow, that's a great movie, man. I think that's one of Arnold's best movies ever.
Absolutely.
Kal-El, your mom said The Exorcist. That's what she said. So Kal-El, you're up for number 2. Kal-El.
Right. Number 2, even though this is like a newer movie, I still think it's one of the best movies I've seen in a while. I put Ghostbusters Afterlife. That's the newest one.
Good movie. Good movie. I liked when they all came back, man. That was awesome. I
Yeah.
jumped off my couch because I'm old school. I mean, I'm only 21, but I'm old school. But yeah, that was a good pick. I love the Ghostbusters series, except for, no offense, I'm not being a Mel Chauvinist pig here, but the ladies, that movie sucked. That was terrible.
That
They
was
were
terrible.
funny. Melissa McBride is so funny. I love her, but in that role, those girls were funny in different roles, but not in that movie.
It was
They were
forced.
good in Bridesmaids. Was one of the greatest female cast of movies, comedy of all time. Ghostbusters, the ladies, terrible, terrible. Rich Smoke, you're up, brother.
I am actually going to agree with you on this one as well. We have the same 3 and 2. It looks like I went with Halloween as well. There's something about that soundtrack, man, and watching him chase down Jamie Lee Curtis. That whole movie is so intense the
Yeah.
whole way through. Yeah, talk about a captivating ass slasher. I mean, with him, he's my favorite slasher out of all of them. I mean, just the fact that he doesn't make any effort to even come after you, right? He's just walking.
He just,
he just
waddles.
takes his good old time. Got
Yep.
got a butcher knife in one hand, just kind of like nonchalant. Walks through the entire neighborhood, slaughtering everybody. No big deal. Nice,
Now,
easy.
let me ask you, Rich. Did you watch the remakes? I mean, or not the
I
reboots?
did.
Did you watch the
I
reboots?
did. The
I thought
remakes,
they were.
I thought they were really good. Somebody told me they hated the whole like the background story when he's a young kid and he's like killing
Right.
the animals and he beats that kid with the big ass branch out in the field. I thought they were pretty good. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good idea. They're trying to do that with a lot of the horror films now.
Yeah,
trying
to
to
get some backstory.
trying to get like a backstory. And I think Nightmare on Elm Street should be next. I think they said. Although I don't think we want to see the backstory. We already know he was a pedophile, so I have no
Right?
interest in
Yeah,
seeing
you don't want
that.
to. That's not a good movie.
I don't want to have any. I have no interest in finding out what his backstory is.
No, I mean,
I want him to do something a little different. I want him to make it scary. Like you just zoom to a normal kid and he's just playing with Legos, and the next minute he's cutting people up.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, for me,
or follow his comics.
I just think there's something about that
Hey.
silent. There's something about that silent, stoic type, type slasher like he is. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
can't
yeah.
watch that. And the only thing about Jason that gets to my nerves is that shit gets to my nerves. I used to hate that shit.
Oh, Ronnie Arbogast said Texas Chainsaw is another mention. Good mention. Yeah, that first one was a little scary. And,
Fun fact,
Brian,
I get tired of hearing it. Everybody says it's a true story. It is not a true story. It's based on like multiple stories shoved together.
shoved together. Yes, yeah.
It's
And
mostly
Brian
about
Reddick
like
was
Geist
watching.
in like
Thank you,
Wisconsin or whatever.
Okay, so Danny's number one horror movie
No, you don't want to tell us.
is he. Oh wait, I got some people that's commenting. Saw When a Stranger Calls.
I hate the Saw movies.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was just on the edge of my list.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Beetlejuice, Alec Baldwin's coming to Steel City Con. He has enough balls to come to Steel City Con after he killed that person.
Wonder if he'll sign one of my fake revolvers.
He probably won't.
Here, would you sign this?
I think
Too soon. Abort.
Too soon. Definitely
Chris,
too soon.
Chris,
He's guilty.
Chris said,
He should be doing time.
yeah, he shouldn't.
It's not- I'm poking fun at the fact that they let him off the hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should be doing something. If that was me or you, I'd be spending time in jail. But first off, I would check my pistol, even though whatever. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Elliott said his number one movie is Saw. I believe Saw 1. His number one movie is Saw 1.
I never got into the gore side of the horror films. I don't know. There's something about this Saw
either.
that was so dumb to me. The whole cut your own eyeball out and get the key. Like, what the hell is that, man? Come on.
Now Danny put I think Chucky, the TV series, the movie, I think he put everything all combined into it, Child's Play. So that was his number one
I knew
of his Chucky, Child's Play, the TV show.
I mean, that's a little arrogant, don't you think? Choosing your number one that looks just like you. I mean, that's some bullshit. You can't choose the number one fucking horror film. I mean, come on. How are you going to pick your doppelganger as your number one film? That's a bunch of bullshit.
Sorry, Danny. I'm just hosting the show. That's all I know. My number one movie is about the pure hatred that I have for these fucking creatures in real life, in any life, the afterlife. I hate fucking rats and I hate fucking rodents. And I'm a big dude, but if you show me a mouse, I'm running for the hills. When I was at Bruno's, when I used to bartend, they had a fucking rat this fucking size. Well, here goes Bruno's. They had a fucking rat. I jumped on the fucking bar stool because I thought it could have ate me. But my number one movie, because I fucking hate it, could be in the remake, but the original fucking Willard with the fucking rat. I hate fucking rats. Indiana Jones and the rats and anything that got to do with rats.
Willard.
I just gave away fucking 2 fucking guinea pigs today. Thank God. I can't stand them. That is the fucking thing that will seriously take me over the edge, and I will seriously. What the fuck do you got? You got guinea pigs.
I got rats. I got a bunch of rats for you, Bubba. Yeah, like 3 of them. Yeah.
You're fucking kidding me.
That was a guinea pig.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck that, man. I don't care if I'm on a show or not, man. I will get bent out of shape. I remember a little field mouse. I don't even want to touch the motherfucker. Like if I have, say I have in wintertime, you have mice. If I catch them in a fucking trap, I throw the whole fucking trap away because I don't even want to deal with them. I can't stand him. Willard is my number one movie. I fucking hate rats. I'm adamant, and seriously, I will punch the motherfucker out, man. I will seriously go ballistic over a rat. I cannot. Like, I got 2 tortoises downstairs. I love the reptile family. That's cool. Those fucking snakes can eat fucking rats all day long.
Yeah.
Now, my dad said when he was in Vietnam, there was fucking rats this fucking big.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And there's some movies out there where the rats get big. I don't. It was the monster, the King of Monsters or something. The monsters of all. Where the rats got big and earthworms got big. It was like a movie, but Willard and Ben, because Ben's the sequel where the rat got smart. I hate fucking smart rats. So, but let me read this.
Fuck the dumb rats. Fuck the smart rats. Fuck all the rats.
Yeah. Princess Jade said Poltergeist is her number one. Still freaks me out today.
Ooh, good
God
one.
said, I always enjoyed when Freddy would click his fingers together and say fresh meat. That's what he would say. So, Chris, you're up. You're number one, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my honorable mention. Then I'll get into my number one pick. So my honorable mention: House on Haunted Hill from 1959, starring one of the OGs of horror, Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
Wow, you're going old school, brother.
Good one.
And then my number one monster Halloween kind of horror movie from 2002. Dog Soldiers.
I've heard of that. I didn't see it, but I heard of that.
It's a werewolf movie. A group of Scottish like special forces guys are doing night maneuvers.
Oh, I remember that movie.
And they get attacked by a werewolf and have to hold up in a farm cottage and defend themselves from the werewolves.
Yep, that was a good one.
So let me ask you a question. In most of your movies, werewolf is probably your number one monster in horror monsters, if I'm taking it. So Frankenstein and Dracula has a back seat to the werewolf. Gotcha. So let me ask you a question.
Are you a Van Helsing fan? I love Van Helsing.
I did enjoy Van Helsing. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Did you see Werewolf by Night from the Marvel?
I have not yet.
Okay, it's very good. Now it's in color. Black and white's good too, but now it's in color.
Watch it in black and white first.
Watch it in black and white first, and then color.
All right.
But it's very, very good. So, okay, the King, what you got, brother?
All right, I'm gonna give my 3 honorable mentions, then I'll give my number one.
Okay, I forgot my own.
Rich Smoke. Hush your mouth. Shut your Dorito shoot. All right.
All right, Pickle Boy, come on, pickle shit.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2002. I got Fright Night, and I got Jeepers Creepers as my honorable mention.
Okay.
Wow, I'm impressed. You know what, Larry? I apologize. I assumed the worst from you, so maybe number one will be the letdown. We'll see what happens next.
All right.
Okay.
My number one. is the original Halloween, 1978.
Good pick. Good pick. That was good.
Thank you.
You have come out of the ashes and you have rose like a
You are a
fucking phoenix.
phoenix.
That's right.
Good job. That is a good movie.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it. Love
That is
it.
a good
Love
movie.
it. I love Michael Myers.
I'm glad Larry has a good one because you're going to shit all over this one.
No,
So I'm going to give my honorable mention, which is Night of the Living Dead.
How many you got?
No, I got 2 honorable mentions: Night of the Living Dead and Blair Witch. Those are my 2 honorable mentions.
Oh, someone's
Okay.
okay. There's Blair Witch people.
Okay, so 1975 Jaws.
That's a good pick.
Good
That's a real
pick.
good one.
Fucking scare the shit out of you. You can, 50 years later, you can still take someone to see it if you're taking a date out or something. Put it in, and it just has that psychological thriller. Like it's out
Take a
there.
date
You
out.
don't know where it's at. The music, dun 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 dun. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. That was like when I was looking through my list, I'm like, that has to be number 1.
Well, Chris
Yeah,
Elliott
one
said that
of
was
the
a
most
good pick, Shane.
iconic pieces of film score ever.
Yeah.
That's what made the summer blockbusters right there too.
Yeah.
That was a summer blockbuster.
Well, it's funny because I was actually reading an article about when Jaws first came out back then. One of the first things they noticed that very next summer was like the beach population dropped by like 60%. Like people were terrified to go to the beach for like the next couple of years. It took a while for them to actually get like the population showing back up to the beach again. That's how you know you came out with a thriller. When you scare people off the entire coast.
Yeah. My dad has a scar from when that played. My mom bit my dad when the head popped out of the bottom of the boat. My dad has a scar, and I'm like, Dad, what's that scar from? I'm thinking, oh, back in the army, or back, this or that, or I had to get pox. Franny bit me. I'm like, what? Yeah, we were watching Jaws, and she bit me. And I thought he was just full of shit. So I asked Mom, I bit him when that head popped out of the bottom of that boat.
Oh my God, that was funny.
We do not support domestic violence on this show. It's a
I got some Facebook comments. Brian Reddick said Vincent Price was scary as himself, he said. And like I said, Chris Elliott said, good pick, Shane, on that one. Ronnie Arbogast, the original I Spit on Your Grave. That was bad. That was brutal, yeah. And Lori Lash said the one that I thought was scary was Carrie from 1976, starring
good
Sissy
one.
Spacek. That was good, Lori.
The blood at the prom. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Speaking of Lori Lash, grandson Kal-El, your number 1 pick.
All right, I'm gonna do my honorable mentions after my number 1 for a good reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
fine, whatever you do, kid. You're good.
Yeah. So number 1, this has to be one of my favorite movies of all time, especially from October through December. I don't know if you guys see any of this stuff in my background, but another Tim Burton classic, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Good one.
That's good.
I was wondering if somebody was going to pull that out. I was waiting for it.
That's a classic. That is a classic.
Yep, that's a good pick.
Okay, so what is your honorable mentions?
Okay, so my honorable mention, even though it's like not the length of a movie, it is still like a classic and only shows like once a year on ABC. Sometimes like once or twice, but it's the Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin.
Good one.
But I got something.
I think you were worried about your list, but I tell you what, Kal-El, your list was
that is a mic drop there, Kal-El.
Some stuff that I didn't think of, and it was good.
Yep, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's good stuff.
I
thought about too, man. That's.
I used to sit with my mom every year around this time of year, and we'd sit there and watch that movie every year, every time.
Oh, well. Pastor Adams, thank you for tuning into the Triple B experience, and thank you for what you did Saturday night, ma'am. Thank you so much. You and your husband was spot on. She just popped in, and I wanted to give her just dues. Thank you. Thank you so much for Saturday night, Pastor Adams. Kal-El, are you trying to derail the show here? But anyway, I don't know what you guys do up there at Punxsutawney. I'm gonna have to drive up. It takes me half hour to get.
They go groundhog watching. That's all they do.
Yeah. So okay,
I picture Punxsutawney being all kinds of people in like lawn chairs watching like groundhogs running around and shit.
Yeah, actually, Rich, they're all druid costumes worshiping the groundhog.
Oh, this is the best.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, this is.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh,
this
boy.
Is good. Okay, Rich, your honorable mentions or your number ones
All right.
or.
So my honorable mentions, by no means are these meant to be phenomenal horror films. However, there's some ones I like. Well, Predator, the first one, is a phenomenal horror film. It had to be. If it didn't make my list, it had to be an honorable mention. The second one, now this is just more for a guilty pleasure kind of like film.
Sure.
Leprechaun Goes to the Hood used to be the funniest shit I ever watched. I don't know if you ever watched Leprechaun in the Hood before.
I've
The
never
funniest
seen that.
shit you will ever watch. I mean, he's pulling.
My son was just watching it last week.
Dude, he's pulling people's gold teeth out. I mean, he's doing the funniest shit. I mean, there's something about going to the hood and anything, let alone a little Leprechaun. Absolutely phenomenal.
And then his little rhymes at the end, like, are so cheesy.
Dude, but you know what? It was so good to watch. Like, it wasn't great. It was not a good movie, but it was good to watch. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but like, you know, it's not great per se, but it is hell of a watch. And my last one, Kal-El, please cover your ears. It depends on what you guys count as horror. But my last one I put on here is Two Girls, One Cup, the most terrifying movie I've ever watched in my life. I don't care what anybody says. You call tomato, I call that horror. I'm just saying. Me and my fiance were on the couch today. I already had this planned, by the way.
I heard her laughing in the background when he said it.
When I got home from work, before I fell asleep and missed the first half hour of the show, we were actually talking about it, and I was like, it has to be on the list. I was thinking about it, and she mentioned it. I was like, no, it has to go on. Wasn't going to say it, but fuck it, I said it anyway.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, my number one movie of all time, and this is because my childhood, this is like a deep-rooted like fear of mine. I mean, I'm fine now, but as a kid, I was absolutely mortified. My family used to terrorize me with this damn thing. Every time I went to Spencer's when I was growing up, my sister would chase me out of the store. One time, she chased me so far, I left the entire mall, and they found me hiding underneath of a fucking car behind the mall parking lot. I was so terrified. My number one of all time is Child's Play. I was fucking terrified of Chucky, man. I fucking hated that thing. If I heard the term Chucky before I went to bed, I'd have nightmares for a week. There was just something about your dolls coming to life and trying to murder the shit out of you. I mean, Andy, in my opinion, is the biggest martyr of all time. R.I.P., brother. But goddamn, that movie used to fuck me up as a kid.
Well,
love it now. I can watch it all day.
Right. Well, you probably watch a TV show.
Oh, I love the TV show. I mean, I mean, it's a little cheesy, but it's fun to watch.
See, I forgot my honorable mentions was Night of the Living Dead, and the recent one I saw, which is over the top, is it's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, it's absolutely awful, dude. When Danny came to Danny, so I didn't see it with him. I saw parts of it. Danny came to my house.
It was terrible.
He was sitting right where I am right now. Actually, he was hiding his laptop. I'm like, oh, he must be embarrassed about something. He better not be doing what I think he's doing in the corner of my house.
That's what they're doing now with horror movies. Now they're taking all these fairy tales and make them into horror movies.
Yeah.
And poor Christopher left Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and now they're on a killing spree.
I walked over here, and he's all like tucked back in the corner with his like laptop all tilted. I'm like, I better not have caught you doing some nasty shit in my house, man. I come over, I look over his shoulder, it's fucking Winnie the Pooh, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. That's terrible, dude.
Well, Dre Williams, thanks for tuning into the Triple B Experience. Now, before I get out of here, I hate to say this, it's the great Experience Caper.
They turned you into what's his name? Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm Linus.
Oh, that's great.
I'm Linus.
Oh my God.
Am I Pigpen or am I Linus?
What?
Oh, here, I'll back.
I'm pretty sure I was a pumpkin, and I'm pretty sure Larry.
I'm Linus. I'm Linus. Oh God.
Larry, what are you doing down there, Larry?
I have no idea.
Well, your computer skills are out of this world. Out of this world.
I always thought it was a lot more fun when Bubba was the
Triple
only
R is the
person
most
getting attacked.
entertaining, over-the-top movie in a while. Todd says,
I love
great
it.
freaking show, guys. Thank you.
By the way,
Bubba Linus. Oh yeah, thanks,
I'm
Lisa.
shocked that nobody picked fucking Gremlins, man. Nobody picked Gremlins.
You know what? Yeah, I
Or
never thought of that
Krampus.
either.
I almost
Or
did.
Krampus.
I almost picked
Jane is
Gremlins.
Lucy.
Gremlins. I realized I could only have 3 honorable mentions. Otherwise, we sit here all night. But there was like Gremlins was right there.
I like doing this. This is cool, man. Oh my God! Once again, this show is just. You know what? You can't even. This is unscripted.
Yeah.
Raw, unscripted, uncensored. I mean,
I got something for the crew here. If you want to, if
sure.
the chairman of the board wants me to go through the list,
of the board?
that's you.
Oh, I'm not a chairman of nothing, but go ahead.
We can ask the audience members or the people in Facebook or YouTube. Would you want us to do 10 westerns? We could do best Thanksgiving movies to watch around Thanksgiving, or holiday movies.
Okay.
10
You know
best.
what? I need to make a poll. I'm going to do a poll on Facebook.
Please do not vote
Her
for
name is
fucking
Sally.
westerns.
I love westerns.
Get out of here.
Oh,
No westerns.
okay, so
I'm from the city, okay? We don't give a fuck about westerns, you bunch of hillbillies, okay? I'm just kidding.
That's right.
so
Chris's
yeah,
face.
we'll do those.
I'm gonna
and then
start
we'll
the
do,
Or we could do decades. We could do decades. Best movie of the best 10 movies from the 90s. Best 10 movies from the 80s.
Grace said westerns. No, Lisa, we are not doing fucking Hallmark movies. There is
No,
no
God.
way.
Oh my
I haven't
God.
even. I haven't
However,
seen a Hallmark movie, let alone
have that
10.
as an engaged man,
way.
I've seen
I'll
500
keep going
Hallmark
that.
movies. I've seen a lot of them, unfortunately.
Every Hallmark movie, Lisa, is about a girl that goes back to her town, that is married,
Falls
that falls
back in
love with
love.
her ex-friend, that her
Yep.
ex-boyfriend leaves the guy she came with and hooked up with her
Wait
old
a second.
boyfriend. Every
Time out.
every Hallmark movie.
Women
Lisa.
watch that? My wife
Huh?
watches nothing but murder shit. Like
No.
someone gets raped, murdered, cut up, put into a box,
I'll
and
tell
put
you
out.
what,
We got to go find them now.
I'll tell you what. If anybody ever decides to go with 10 Hallmark films, I will bring on
I don't know
Mrs.
any.
Smoke, and
I,
she
I,
can
that
do my
would be,
list
I would
for me.
I would smoke dope and drink beer on this show. I'm sorry, Kal-El, but Hallmark is nothing.
If we do that,
I draw the line. That ain't happening. Lifetime.
if we do
movies,
that,
I'm drawing a line on that either. But Western,
I'll have the missus come
sci-fi
on here and do
movies. You know what I mean? Todd
Sci-fi,
said,
Western.
movies. Lakin said, "Give me a serial killer documentaries." Oh my,
That's what my wife likes.
that either. That's
Of
scary.
course
I don't
she
like
would.
that either.
I don't
But,
like any woman
man,
that tries
I
to
don't.
investigate.
I
how
don't.
to show
Yeah,
people
I'm not
cleaner.
saying nothing, but I am definitely not doing Hallmark because, like I just said, it's about somebody that's in love and then leaves a lover and goes and finds a new love. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
Shame on you.
It's Christmas.
Hallmark.
They find each other in the Hallmark store looking
Well,
at Christmas cards.
No, we need to do the top 10 Christmas movies that we like of all time, and that would be good. I love Christmas, so that's
Are there
good.
10?
Okay,
And
we'll
then
do
get
Christmas
the
movies.
Hallmark movie.
Number 1, Die Hard.
I don't think it's. I don't know. There's some
He
good ones
said
out
it was. He said it was a Christmas movie. Just saying,
Biggest
from the
twist.
horse's mouth. Bruce Willis said that's number 1 question I get asked all the time.
Bruce
Is
Willis
Die Hard
doesn't know
a Christmas movie?
I don't know what date it is right now.
what up and down are right now.
I'm saying from a couple of years ago.
He has a medical
Okay,
condition.
okay.
You leave him alone.
Yeah, Shane.
I
Just
love
because-
Bruce Willis.
Guys,
Hey, I got
thank
2
you
things
so
for
much.
you.
Love
Oh,
your
go ahead,
balding
go ahead,
brother,
go
okay?
ahead.
Love your bald brother.
Go ahead, Larry.
Is Rich done blabbling
Nope.
so I can talk?
Nope.
Jeez.
I was doing
man.
my best to block you out. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh,
ahead.
okay. So I'm glad he brought up about Gremlins. I'm surprised nobody did Gremlins either, but Gremlins is my favorite all-time movie ever. I love Gremlins.
Love Gremlins.
Well,
And
see,
The second
that'll
one's
be-
good too.
That would be hard. So the top 10, your top 10 favorite movies of all time of all genres. Like if you had money to go buy 10 movies, what are the 10 movies you're buying in your collection? See, that would be hard.
That's totally different.
That
Yeah.
would be hard.
Good.
Gremlins
That would be hard.
Desert Island
That's-
movies. You have to take them to Desert Island. They have to be rewatchable.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So mine
Now
would
here-
be, yeah, it would be bad. But that's another top 10. And then we're getting all this one. Best surprise ending in movies.
Oh, good one. Now here's my other question for you guys.
Okay.
What is what do you think is the all-time number one Halloween song, music ever.
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Chris?
Not a fan of the Monster Mash.
Thriller, exactly.
I vote.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Thriller as well.
Yeah.
Thriller
is the-
Monster
Thriller-
Mash is a little cheesy for me. I'll go Thriller every time.
Yeah,
Thriller
Thriller
is the
probably.
number one Halloween movie, and that was also Vincent Price. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did that.
was in on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. The Tune from the Lost Boys. Werewolves of London. Thriller, Lisa says. See, hey, we're loving you guys on Facebook, man. I love the Facebook's working tonight because it actually helps me out tremendously. Because when I do a show by myself, holy Jesus God Almighty, I can talk, but man, it's hard to interact when there's no. Whew. I love interacting with people. and I love
Reminds me
getting
of a good
everybody's
Wednesday
knowledge.
night.
Well, the Facebook went out last night too. Now
Yeah.
it's back. I had to do a demo today to make sure.
Either way, Wednesday night was phenomenal, man. We had everybody.
Oh,
all
we had
over
a
the
great,
place, man. YouTube was
definitely
blowing up,
great.
and
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
So, hey, before we get out of here, I'm going to let you guys plug all your stuff. So, starting with the big man, Chris Coleman, the floor is yours, sir.
Next Saturday night, November the 4th, Juniata Civics Association building. Imagine Wrestling. I'm going to be in a tag team contest with the Rad Boys. I'll be on the opposite side of the ring from them. It's unfortunate.
And you're wearing their shirt. That's the funny part.
I love the Rad Boys. I'm sorry.
I think it's great.
There's some of my best friends in the locker room. We've had some misunderstandings in recent weeks and months, and I hope to put all that to rest on next Saturday.
Okay. I mean,
right.
I wish I could cut that video where I love Jake Wiley and Braden, but you threw him like Rey Mysterio, like Larry said, and that needs to be cut, and I need to put that on the show, and that needs to be your monarchy. I'll just show that and bring you on. Oh my God. Lisa said the top 10 WWE pay-per-views of all time.
Oh,
Wow, that would be hard.
I don't know if we have.
That would
make
very
sense.
hard.
That's how we created this panel in the first place.
Right.
Homage
Yeah,
to the
that's
creation of
and
the panel.
also your top 10 WrestleMania matches of all time.
I think that I would do.
And
I can't do
that'll be done,
pay-per-views.
people, because I'm all about top 10, and I like this, and a lot of people do like this,
But
and
it would
everybody
be
on the
9
panel likes this.
It would be like 9 Undertaker matches.
Yeah,
For you?
the whole top 10 would be his whole streak.
That'll be Piper and Hogan probably, but yeah. So Larry, do you got anything that you want to plug right now, brother?
I do. I got a couple things I want to say. Congratulations to you and the missus.
Thank you
on
so
Saturday.
much. Thank you.
Chris Coleman. I like the new attitude that you got going on in wrestling. Even though you're throwing fucking people like darts, I like the attitude. I like you better as a mean motherfucker. Sorry, Kal-El, but I think it fits you better.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then I will see you on Saturday. I will definitely be there Saturday. But anyway, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. You will see all these guys on the panel November 20. Is it 24th?
I think
Black
it's
Friday.
You don't
Yes,
know when
yeah,
they're having it? Yeah, I think
Black
it's
Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
I'm not going shopping.
You're going to see all these people, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. Even Rich's dog's tail's going to be in there, as we just saw.
That's not his tail.
Oh, that wasn't his tail. Kal-El, if you Photoshop me, I have to approve everything first.
Yeah.
All right? I'm just letting you know.
Oh, so it's okay for me to get photoshopped.
I'm not as lenient as Bubba.
Well,
But
I think it's funny. I if you can't laugh at yourself, man, I think it's funny.
That's
I don't know how to
fantastic.
Photoshop. I wish I did. I would put Burton's head on Mel Kiper's body if I could, but I can't. I don't know how to do it.
right. But definitely November 24th, you will see all of us on, including the other two shitheads, JJ and Reese. And we got a couple other people. Donnie's going to be on, and we got big time Bill Collier coming on.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and we got a couple more people coming on, so we will have fun. Make sure you subscribe and like to everything Bubba fucking posts with his
I've been slacking.
podcast.
I've been slacking lately. I'm gonna get back into it a little more.
That's all right.
Getting
Hit that
married
like
does
button,
that to you.
subscribe.
And they need to do the same thing to you. They need to subscribe to your stuff. You know, I mean, you guys are good.
If they feel like it.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to subscribe to my shit. Hell with you. Don't subscribe to it. I don't want you to do it.
Well, thank God you didn't want me to, because I never did anyway.
Hey, Lisa said, Larry, send some pics so they have some content. They need some content.
No. Nope. Sorry, Lisa.
Oh, man. Oh, Shane, you got anything to promote before we get out of here?
I don't have anything to promote other than like and subscribe, share, and leave comments in this comment section, and we'll take it into consideration and make it happen, hopefully. So
cool beans.
Yes, sir.
The man from Punxsutawney, the Photoshop king himself. Al, you got anything to plug, brother?
Just my TikTok as usual, Mania season. I'm gonna be posting a lot since Crown Jewel's coming up, so I'll be doing like matches and stuff for that. And I'm getting like a lot of views on my videos, and we're just keep getting up there. So
well, if you Photoshop me on your
good
TikTok,
deal.
you'll get tons of views. You'll get 5.
It'll be us. It'll be the panel. Go and check it out.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for coming on, Kyle, as always. And hey, Ralph Williams, thanks for tuning in. Rich Smoke, you got anything to plug, brother?
I do not. I usually do, but I do not. I same thing as like what Shane was saying. Follow, subscribe. If you like some decent, semi-good content, feel free to follow Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. I mean, they're average, right? They're mid-level. Nothing wrong with them. So if you're bored, you're kind of sitting around. I mean, and you're deciding between, hey, do I want to watch any of Larry's top 10 movies or watch them? You can't go wrong either way because it's going to be average. It's going to be good. No, I'm just kidding. No, they're a good show over there, too. So make sure you show them guys some love. Like always, follow us as well. So that's all I got.
Okay, well, I got a little bit of plug in here before I leave. I want to give a plug and shout out to Bob's Pizza. I went there today. 5 slices of Wapaho root beer for $12.37.
Wow.
I'm telling you can't beat that.
Now,
you can't
honest
beat
opinion,
that.
if you have to rate that pizza 1 to 10, what do you give it? Because you talk about them a lot. They have to be pretty solid.
Oh,
right?
I give it about a 7 and 8. The Wapahos,
Yeah.
I give a 10.
Wow.
So I'm good at that. And I also want to give a shout out to Alley Cat Beverage, the proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience and the proud sponsor of the epic event last week. Amanda and Booterball did great. I mean, they hooked the man up and we had a good time. And I appreciate those guys tremendously. And that's where I get my lovely sarsaparillas at in Clymer, Pennsylvania, Alley Cat Beverage. I didn't want to run the commercial, but I'll run it. I just wanted to give a plug out because I'm trying to get out of here because we got an hour and 37 minutes. And also I want to plug before I get out of here every Thursday night. Last night we had over 500 viewers doing Wrestle Talk across the country with host Mark Mancini, myself, Ralph Williams, and Smoking Jim Frazier. We talk all kind of wrestling and it's starting to get picked up and it's starting to, you call in and listen live. Last night was over 500. Next week, we're going to be doing it during the Steeler game. So I'm going to have one ear on the phone and 2 eyes on the Steeler game, but I will do it. And Ralph Williams, he's doing a lot of stuff in Beaver County and a lot of stuff in podcasting, and he's doing great stuff. So shouts out to him and shouts out to everybody. You guys, thank you so much. Everybody that got on to Facebook tonight, because Facebook was giving me a whole bunch of fits. We got it cleared up. Glad that you guys all popped in on a Friday night as always. And please hit like and subscribe. Please give me some more topics. Throw on to Facebook. I'll give a poll and we'll see what our next top 10 will be with the panel. But next week we will do our Crown Jewel picks next Friday night. Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. And you know what? Wednesday night I got me, Rich, and Shane got the NFL picks. Doing real great. And then the Steeler Black and Gold show after that, whatever time it fluctuates. It is what it is. Thursday, I got the with Rich and Shane, we got the college picks, and then I got the Wrestle Talk across the country. I'm a busy guy now that I'm married. And then also next Friday night, 9:00, you guys will all be back on. We'll give our picks. So everybody, thank you. Yeah. Have a great weekend. See you guys. Have a great night, and we are out of here.